After many, many technical difficulties, I can say that we are so here. I'm also now realizing that the Degenerates name is so long, it actually does not fit on the overlay. This is crazy. Who did this? Okay, and the overlay is working. Wait, why does it say Team 1 and Team 2? It should not say Team 1 and Team 2. Alright, what are we waiting for? What is it? What is it, Snowy? What is it? Alright, we have Arissa's coming out from both teams here. And the Hanzo Mercy Farah. Okay, hold up. Sorry, I'm not in the mindset right now. You got to give me a second here. My overlay is acting really funny. Okay, you fixed it. Good. Okay. Hanzo, Farah with the Mercy. I'm a fan of that. It's going to be a lot of damage coming in from the side of Lobsters. Playing into a Soldier Junkrat. Another team comp that's going to do a lot of damage here. But it might be outmatched. It might be outmatched. We will have to see how this goes. And quick engage from the Degenerates here. Playing very far forward into the opposing Orisa. And it's looking like it's just going to be a battle of who wants to edge this out. The Soldier's taking a side angle for the Degenerates, but a nice boop from the lesbian Farah takes out the Junkrat. Still has to deal with this Soldier, though, which is going to be a problem. Numerical, from what I've heard, is a very good player. But we're going to see if Echidnu can cook up a little more magic here. We saw him do it last game on the Tracer. So far, not having too much effectiveness. This Soldier, by Numerical, has free reign on this flank. He almost finds the Mercy, but Echidnu, just as I say, he is not having the effectiveness you'd like to see. Has it. And Snowy finds a pick onto the Orisa, and this is looking like a cap for Lobsters. I'm going to try to fix this overlay really quick before we keep cracking here. Because this is not working with me right now, and I want this to be convenient. It will not take very long. It will not take very long. Or it shouldn't, I should say. Alright, it's looking like Snowy gets a pick on red. I'm sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once here. This is complicated. Snowy gets a pick on red. Immortals chucks a spear in Snowy's face. He'll have to back up a little bit. And Echidnu is on this high ground right now, causing some problems. He might go down. He manages to stay up. The Ashe swap by Trills to do more against this Farah right now. We'll see how this effectiveness pans out. So far, the Farah has not been punished. And Snowy is just having free reign all over the tank of the Degenerates right now. And Echidnu finding more picks on the Hanzo again. A lesbian Farah with a nice two-player barrage, and then Echidnu finding the Mercy. This is definitely going to be a fight win for the Lobsters here. The Team Lobsters here, I should say. And that's just a good reset from Trills. Don't want to let yourself live too long there. Get your team another fight. Another quick early fight here. And even if you lose, you might have a little bit of time for a recontest. It's debatable. Lesbian Farah is doing a good job at playing around this cover right now to double hit scan. And Echidnu's just having free reign on this high ground, taking free shots right now at the Degenerates, and they are not doing much about it. Alright, he's finally getting a little pressure, but he just destroys Trills. Mercy's going to go for the res in his face. You do not do that to this man. You cannot have free reign over him. Lesbian Farah finds two, and that's a way to win a round. A last-ditch effort Orisa ult, but he will go down. The Immortals does not have the life force to take that. Snowy with a Terra Surge of victory, and that's the first round complete. I am now going to try to fix this overlay. It should not say Team 1. It should say Lobster. Lobsters with an S. Okay. This right here should say the Degenerates. Great team name, by the way. I'm a fan. Okay. Again, a name so long that it actually scrolls. I want to move it, but it's not going to let me do that. Guys, I'm trying, I swear. Alright, it's going to look a little funny, but there's not much I can do about it. I want to watch this game. Numerical with an early pick on Lesbian Farah. They just want these hit scans to be able to deal with this right now. They do get the res off. That's the benefit of having the Mercy with this. But he's just getting so much pressure right now. Trills and Numerical. Numerical did go down, but gets picked back up. Another kill by Echidnu here. We're seeing the Zarya swap into the Orisa. I like the counterwatch gameplay. You were getting tank dipped a little if you're D Immortals, but Snowy's getting really low here. You might find this, but a good life grip and some picks from Lesbian Farah might again put this team fight away. Lesbian Farah is just on this point. So much damage going in. And that's looking like another early cap. Oh, they gotta finish it. That's another cap. The Degenerates did get the point there, actually. I did not notice that. So that's a good little buildup of 24%. Looking like Echidnu gonna try to take another angle on this high ground, just deny it. He did a really good job at it last round. Alright, I will not fix that right now. Numerical finds Echidnu, the bane of his existence. Both DPS are down on the side of Lobster. What has been their soul this game. Snowy's also been playing well, but into this Orisa, yeah, you're going to take too much damage. You don't have the pressure to kill anybody without your DPS, and your Orisa will fall into that Zarya. Trills finds a late pick on the Life Weaver. It's a good kill to have. We do have an Infrasight coming up from the Widow. Where is she? I want to get some of this nice DPS POV. The Widow just vanished. I can't even find her. Oh, she's dead. That's why she vanished. And Echidnu taking more presence on the high ground again. A swap to Genji, looking for this Mercy right now. The Mercy's so low. Can they find her? They get the pick on the Mercy and on the Life Weaver. Both supports are down right now. A good tree keeps them alive in the grab. And this is looking like a reset for the Degenerates right now. Numerical finds another kill. He's just getting these picks. Like, even if it's at the end of the fight, yeah, you force out the res. They're not going to have that for the next 30 seconds here. Will you get this Farah? You might. The life grip might have hurt your chances at that, though. Another good pick by Numerical. He's just finding these kills. Deciding to put his team on his back and win this game. This is giving serious Fresh Life YT energy right now. Let's see what Snowy can do on the Orisa. They got off of the Zarya. So, slightly less counter on this D.Va to the Orisa. Should have a bit more freedom. Holding on to the Terror Surge. Might see it come out soon here. I feel like we will. Trills is taking a close angle on this point right now. I don't know how much I like this against the Farah. I'd be looking for her. However, Numerical, again, I ask for it and someone just delivers. And it just happens to be Numerical every time. Snowy going for the Terror Surge here. Gets the Ashe. The Life Weaver's low. But you don't have the point here. I don't know how much I like this. They can easily contest. And Echidnu finds a pick on the Widow, though. Will they be able to take this? Oh, he's going to go down to the Venom Mine. Alright, and that's just, like, wasted time. Late staggers for Lobsters there. Honestly, poorly played. You would have been better off taking the reset. And now this is last fight territory. You're going into a D.Va bomb, but you do have a barrage of your own, and Lesbian Farah has been pretty lethal with these. However, falling low already, has to duck behind cover with the Mercy pocket. Coming in, that's a great pick on the Life Weaver. That's a good way to start this fight. The Blade coming in, he's already low though. The bomb forces them off the objective, and the Blade doesn't get much done because of it. Bob coming in, he's set up in the corner. And this is looking like, I mean, it's just on Echidnu right now to touch. I don't think he gets this. This is looking like a round win for the Degenerates. Man, 1-1. Look at that already. I need to plug my computer in. There's a whole disaster going on right now over here, guys. I'm sorry. Hold up. I'm going to move. It's not going to be even anymore, but I moved it so the name no longer goes over the score, but it's also not even. I need to plug my laptop in. Ooh. Where is my charger? This is silly.
I do not wish to be feared.
Haha, it just disappeared. That's funny. That's really not good. Alright, let me get out of this. Let me get out of this spawn POV. Any swaps? Looks like we're going over to the Ram. Ram into Ryan here will be interesting, but I feel like the Bastion's going to give issues for this Reinhardt. Diana swap will help it out, but honestly, I would like to see the Degenerates stick on Mercy here. Help out your DPS a little more, who have been doing a lot of work for your team. They honestly need the pocket to deal with Echidnu. This man is a menace, and your Reinhardt is also just going to get burnt down here by this Ram and Bastion. Yeah, I'll already have to use a life grip just to keep him alive. And that's a good pick by Lesbian Far on numerical as well. They do find the Moira on a little bit of a flank angle there. Interesting. Lesbian Farah going after the Ana, not gonna get it sadly. No one heard that. And Kidnu just laying out damage on this Reinhardt. They have the pings on him. You can see that this is a clear target for them right now, and they know they can just pump damage into this man. The swap to the Tracer, gonna be able to do a little bit about that Bastion on the high ground, and they find him too. And the Lifeweaver is dead. That's a fight win for the Degenerates. Even when they have these compositional disadvantages, they just find ways to eke these out somehow. No fade for this Moira right now. They might be able to punish her here. Yeah, they get the kill. And they're able to take a little bit of space here. You're building up close to this Earth Shatter, staring down this little choke. Snowy does swap over to the Orisa, may be able to do a little more about the Reinhardt, but you would have liked to see the Ram be able to counter it as well. It's kind of what he does. Oh, the missed pin, but he has the Shatter now. I don't think he should hold this too long. I think he should just rip it out. You got 3 in front of you. Okay, he does rip it out. Only finds the Orisa. Does get the pin. There's a Sombra on the flank here, putting some pressure on this backline, and then Kidnu finds 2 on the swap to the Cassidy to deal with this Tracer a little more. Even with that Earth Shatter, they might be able to squeak this out, but Numerical, again, is just killing things. And again, in Kidnu, this is going to be a DPS battle going on here. Kimi on point, might go down, gets assassinated by Trills. That's a crime in most countries, including this one, surprisingly. Noon coming out. Will he have the eat for it? The eat's on cooldown right now. They pick him up with the platform. They do get the D-Mech on the D.Va because of it. Ooh. Man, and this is looking like that the Team Lobster will squeak out this fight win. Just barely though. These have been scrappy. And before that, the Degenerates are able to get up to 71%. You have a Nano Pulse Bomb. You have 4 of your ults here, and you just put your Nano on the D.Va. She can hopefully do a lot of damage here. Snowy's under some pressure, but with the Terror Surge, looking at this backline, you wonder if Snowy will decide to invest this. Snowy's just living on point right now. Honestly, the entirety of Team Lobster is, but the Bob might put an end to that. It's going to be a lot of pressure. Trills is on this angle, not getting too much pressure done, and Kidnu finds another kill. He's just finding ways to get these picks, but I don't think it's going to be enough for them to win this fight. Yeah, Snowy goes down. Javelin Spin, sadly, does not eat the D.Va bomb. And Kimi's going to go down in the back. That's a good regroup from the Degenerates there to get that point. You do lose your Ana late, and this Moira is going to get out, it's looking like. Numerical is trying so hard on this flank right now. A good stick from Echidnu on Numerical, but he makes it out, does not find the connections. Oh, no, he doesn't make it out. It's a nice headshot, and you might be able to get back on this point if you're Lobster. And it looks like you will. And another Noon on a platform. Kidnu again on the flank, but Trills is just finding kills. I need to give this man more credit here. He's finding a way to just do things, and the moment I do that again in Kidnu, he gets found by Numerical again. Although I feel like Kidnu has been getting more crucial picks, and again, as I say, this Numerical just, you know, finds 4. Kidnu's been getting more crucial picks, but I feel like Numerical's getting the most crucial pick, which is killing Kidnu. Just over and over again. Another res on Snowy here. You need it this time just to try to stay on this objective and have the presence. The heals come in, but Dia on the Diva finds the kills. A nano boost on the Lifeweaver. This might be a lot of damage. Numerical is cleaning this up. They have the garbage collectors in here, and that's a first map win for the Degenerates. Alright. We won't take it back to the lobby yet. I know last time I did not do the greatest at watching play, and this also gives me a chance to find my computer charger wherever it went. And drumroll please. I got it. Okay, we're so back. Ooh. I'm getting too old for this. All right, here we go. Oh, I need to update our beautiful scoreboard. Can never forget about that. All right, I'll be curious to see what people decide to run here. The Orisa and the Ryan can be very viable on this map. Also, Degenerates, I'm gonna shorten your name to just Degenerates, and hope it actually fits on the screen, because this is messing with my head a little bit. Oh my gosh, it does fit on the screen. All right. Okay, it's back. It looks almost normal again. It looks normal again. We are so back. Let me just make sure. Why does it still say Team 1 and Team 2? Something's acting really funny right now. I'm sorry. Why is this not doing the thing? I want to save this. I'm sorry. There's a lot of technical difficulties going on over here right now. It worked smooth last time, but it's not working right now. I like the random here. We saw a lot of these rush styles out of Team Lobster last time, and they looked really good on them. So I'm a fan. Okay, it's actually working now. We are so back. We are so back. We'll see the Wrecking Ball, it looks like, coming out on attack here. Or he's just going for the Scout. He was just going for the Scout. They're going to play the Orisa, which I like, into the Ram. It's going to give you a little bit of an advantage here. And it looks like Kidnu's back on this Hanzo again. One-shots versus one-shots. I was about to say, I have a feeling I need to see this Widow POV. He barely misses the shot on the Ana. Wow. That was close. You barely escaped with your head, Kimi. He's looking for the Ashe right now. Lesbian Fire does just duck around the corner, though. Snowy gets traded out for the Echo. I can't think right now. I'm being honest. And Kidnu on his own here. He's probably going to get found. Ana trying to keep him alive. He has a Mercy there, too. He might live. Dia's putting some pressure in here. Does not want them to get this recontest, and it looks like they won't get it. Snowy's not going to be able to make it back in time, and yeah. However, if you are Team Lobster, you do get to take a fight at this choke right now, which is really good positioning for you to have. Snowy's getting pressure down, and again, Numerical with a kill. It's every time I feel like I need to spectate him, he just one-shots somebody. It's coming out of nowhere. I like the stop in chat. This man does need to be stopped. He knows the Tracer's there. He knows they're looking for him. What a shot! You are not counter-switching him, because he'll just kill you anyways, and Dia finds 2 in the front line in the meantime. It's just this Echo floating around, having a good time. For some reason, I thought he was on the other team. My brain is not working. And we will see some swaps from Lobster early on here, as the Degenerates start to round this corner. Numerical on this angle again. Headshots Snowy. Forces out the big mode to keep him up, keep herself up. That's something you really don't want to burn here. They will be able to actually peel for each other here against this Tracer, but it's looking like she will not go down. The Tracer wants Numerical so bad, though, but she's probably going to die because of it. Or she just barely makes it out with like 1 HP. That's crazy good for Lobster. They are able to stay alive there. And Kinu over to the Bastion, going to be able to put pressure on this front line. Kimi finds Numerical. Hey, if the rest of your team ain't going to do it, you can. And a big 2K pulse bomb from the lesbian Pharah. It's going crazy. But on the other end, the copied Ram is finding kills for Trills. That's rhyming, but he goes down, and that's looking like a fight win for Lobsters. They're finally able to get a stop on this cart's progress, which is great for them. However, if you're Degenerates, you're coming back with a Kitsune and a tree, so you'll be able to sustain and get a lot of damage done here. You're building up towards the Terror Surge as well. Numerical with another pick. They were looking for him too. They knew he was there. They were just peeking those sight lines a little too long, and he punishes your Moira because of it. And again, just the punishment out of Team Degenerates for this positioning right now is going crazy. Numerical needs some help with this Tracer, though. He's going to get found. It's now a 3-on-4. You see the Ram ult come out right now just to stay alive, but that sustain might be enough to keep you in this fight for right now, plus the Mercy Pocket. They aren't killing the Mercy. They're staring at the man with 200 health, but not the one that's keeping him alive. However, Snowy will eventually go down as Trills finds 2 more. I knew I said this would be a battle of DPS, but man, the DPS that I did not expect to do as much from the Degenerates is just laying waste to Lobsters right now. And they are going back for another reset. Don't ask me what that spectate was. My brain is not it right now. I'm too tired for this. It's just happening. We're functioning through it. Numerical does get bombed. Almost goes down, but pops the visor. Will live and will take the angle up here. You gotta watch your heads. He knows where you are. Numerical knows where you are, and as long as that's the case, you know you're in danger. This Bastion needs to go for Numerical, but I don't know if they know where he is. And the Bastion does not get very much value here. The Riss is very far in, but he also pushes the Bastion into his team. What a spear to get him out of position. And the Terror Surge coming out will not find any picks, but it was close. It was close. Trills again. I need to give this man more credit too. He's just finding kills. And of course I start spectating him and he starts missing, but you know, that's a commentator effect. And it's looking like the Degenerates are gonna push this into the last point here. We have the good Widow positioning on high ground. Yeah, Lesbian Pharah goes down. Numerical's too lethal right now, and so is Trills. They're hitting their shots. Trills again. Trills again. What a attacking round. What a attacking round from the Degenerates. Again, my personal underdog. I did not think they had this. But it turns out the Degenerates are the ones with the upper hand right now, playing into our reigning Pug champs, Lobsters, who won 3-1. Man. Alright, we're going to come back to this first point here and see what the Lobsters have cooking up to come back here. That was a very dominating attack round. And Lobsters was just a little too submissive, for lack of a better term. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. This is how you can tell I'm too tired for this. I really need water. I like the Diva swap on this first point. It allows you to dive on the DPS. Wait. Keep hella lag spiking. Well, So there's a minimum ping right now. The minimum latency is 80, but that should not be the cause of your lag spikes, because everyone has a minimum latency of 80, so it should be evening it out. There's not much I can do about that right now, Snowy. I'm sorry, because it shouldn't be it shouldn't be a minor net thing. All right, yeah, we can pause. All right. So the tank player of Team Lobsters is currently saying that they're having some internet issues, so we're gonna see if she can get this sorted. Yeah, Numerical with a double pick on Echidnu. Again, the absolute menace. Yeah, I see that you pinged me. I'm checking. Um, all right. We're getting the issue sorted right now. Or we're trying to get the issue sorted right now, I should say. Internet difficulties are, as the name implies, difficult to deal with. I apologize that this has not been my greatest cast in the world. As I've said, I'm not feeling the hottest right now, and I'm trying, but I haven't been as thorough as I was last time. I know last time I did much better. All right. Team 2 is saying they're ready, or sorry, Team Lobsters is saying they're ready to go again, so we're going to unpause the game and get back into it here. I'll just check and make sure that no one's AFK really quick. Everyone looks like they're still moving around and everything. Kimi did not die because of that, which is what we like to see. And Kimi will also make it out on the Moira. And Miracle's playing very far forward here on this Ashe, but just not getting punished. You would hope that, I like the Diva swap because you might be able to deal with these DPS a little bit more, but they're just putting so much pressure down. Also, the Sombra swap to make them turn around and look at you is a nice idea. We'll just have to see how this cookie crumbles here. And Kinnu finds a pick onto Numerical. That's a big one, and you don't have a Mercy to bring that back. He also finds the Soldier. Back and forth between these star DPS right now so far. And then Kinnu finds 3 in this fight with the help from Lesbian Far on the 4th. And that's going to be a first point take for Team Lobsters. A good turnaround for them. And we're going to see a Torb swap. Can he do what Kinnu did last time with the hammer kills on this map? We will see. They don't spot check out the Sombra. She makes it out, still gets to get this set up. This is a good early setup to have in the back line. This will really help hinder this chokehold from the Reinhardt. And Kinnu almost goes down. Some not pretty positioning, but he gets out. The tree comes down. It's putting in a lot of healing right now. I would like to note that MLKoryu's tree comes up way quicker than Red's right now, giving them more sustain in this fight. A huge advantage to have. The Sojourner does not find much. He does not stay up there. They were busy dealing with the Reinhardt in their back line. And it's looking like a big wraparound from Numerical here. He's in the back on the Lifeweaver. He's chasing. He wants the hammer kill. He wants it, but he's not going to get it. The turret does find the Moira, though. Whether it be luck, whether it be skill, or whether it be help from Chat GPT in a multiplayer game. Numerical is finding kills right now. There's not very many answers. We're looking at 5 ults right now for the Degenerates. This is a big advantage to have going into this next fight here. You can hold it in this choke, especially with the Reinhardt really well. An early bomb coming in. Will it find anything? It finds the turret. Huge value, honestly. That's a pick you want to have, but Dia finds Snowy with a little bit of a tank cap going on. He's charging in, looking for the Life Weaver. Platform does not take the Life Weaver very far, but she lives, and cleanup crew in the back for Trills and Numerical, and that's another fight win. And you did not even need to use any of the 5 ults that you have. Something that you really want to get out if you're on Team Lobster right now, trying to push through this corner. And this is probably going to be a shatter coming out. Yup, that's one of the backliners. Lifeweaver's a little lucky that he can get out of that. And there's just so much going on right now. This is ult watch right now. I am smelling colors through my monitor, but Numerical is just running in. He is staring down this other team like it's nothing. He does get found, and he's going to have a long walk back from his spawn. Lesbian Pharah over to the Pharah, finds the other support. This is a fight win for the Degenerates, but yeah, as they're doing right now, they need to back up. They do not have the players to stay here right now. And the close spawns for Lobster finally allows them to get the card out of that little choke. However, the Degenerates still get to hold this corner right now, which is a good position to play. There's a lot of good defensive positions for the Reinhardt on this map. We have a Diva dive on the Soldier. He's going to make it out, or will he make it out? It's close with a nice life grip from the Weaver to keep him alive. The pressure from the Pharah was a lot with the Diva, but they keep him out of the dive. Oh, what a shot from Numerical on the Widow. Finds Echidnu on the flank. And now the Pharah goes down too. Playing into this double hit scan here is going to be challenging. However, you do have a lot of cover with the buildings. Another bomb going out. Everyone makes it out. And the Diva gets found again out of mech after the bomb. And this is another fight win for the Degenerates. You used a lot of the ults that you had, but you're building back up to them already. So fast here. I mean, you're going to be looking at, you have a Shatter, you have a Visor, and you're getting close to your support ults. On the side of Lobster, you really are only getting close to a tree, and you have the overclock coming in here. It's looking like we're looking at a tunnel approach. The pin doesn't find much. The switch over to the Zarya might be able to do more against the Ryan here. We'll see what happens. He's getting pressured down a lot right now, but Trills finds the Zarya, who just falls too low. Very aggressive play, but he gets gripped out, and Lesbian Pharah tries to punish, but gets caught out for it. Numerical with another pick on the supports. This is starting to get a little desperate here for Lobsters. They do get an exit pick on Numerical, but it should not matter that much with the positioning right now. Oh, he's going up to deal with this. The pin doesn't find anything. You can't get over that ledge. The solo shatter. The pedal platform won't save you from that one. Grip must have been on cooldown. The Zarya's in the back right now. They're going to get a punish here. This is another late pick. That's so late, too. You might barely make it back to the fight right now if you're Snowy. 2 trees down just for the sustain on both sides, but the Visor is going to kind of negate that, and these are more late picks. He's trying to find demons right now. This Life Weaver is just living, though. We have an overclock from Echidnu, taking some safe positioning here, but it's not doing much past this Ryan shield. They're doing so well at negating him, and that is another map win for the Degenerates. They're up 2-0 right now. We could be looking at some 3 Overwatch here. This could be some 3 Overwatch. This could be a quick game. Alright. 2 for the Degenerates, 0 for Lobsters right now. We're gonna watch this play. A nice shot from Trills, and we're gonna decide on the next map here. Yeah. Alright. We're so good to go. We are so ready. No breaks. We're going straight into it. So, I know I just brought up the concerns about Snowy's ability to play dive tanks. We did see the Diva last round, but it didn't have too much effectiveness, I'll be honest. But I'm honestly even more concerned about the Immortal's ability to play dive tanks. I've spent a lot of time playing games with this man. I know him in real life. And he sticks largely to rush, like your Orisa, your Zarya, your Reinhardt. He doesn't play many dive tanks. Quite frankly, he thinks they're bad. So it'll be interesting to see how they decide to play here. And I think they're attacking first, based on my intuitive guess. But don't quote me on that, because my intuitive guesses are pretty bad. It looks like they are attacking first. Let's go. I was right. And as I predicted, he is on this Reinhardt right now. We'll see what Snowy ends up coming out with here. I mean, if they're on the Reinhardt, you do have you don't need to play the dive. And I know Snowy's comfy on the Ram. But we'll see how this cookie ends up crumbling. Lesbian Pharah, as the name implies, yet again on the Pharah with the Mercy pocket, looking like it's going to be coming out from Kimi. And Kidnu on the Reaper, I guess you get to play more self-sufficient. Plus in the Ryan's face, Snowy on the Orisa. Again, you get to deal with this Ryan a lot. I don't know if they were doing the analysis that I was, but we'll see. No hit scans right now for Degenerates will be a problem with this Pharah. They're taking this outside wraparound. Probably looking for a boop. Oh, that's a little too lateral. I do like the early switch over to the Widow. Numerical might be cheating. We might need to check his PC. Oh my gosh. He's on the run from Snowy, but the damage is done. Both DPS are dead. You don't have the reses to deal with this. Dia's getting hard punished right now for this grab at the supports. But he doesn't find anything. He does not find a pick there. Alright, your DPS, your respawns are starting to come back for Lobsters. You might be able to get a hold right here on this bridge. Snowy can just kind of stay there. Numerical does some damage to the Reaper, does get spotted out and is getting pressured down hard right now. They want him and they find both DPS. As a return, again, this is just such a back and forth battle between these DPS. I don't even know where the Ryan and Orisa just went. They're right there. Reinhardt's falling a little low, but he gets topped up and finds the Ana. Diana gets a little left behind there. Snowy does find the Kiriko, just raw damage output from the Orisa. But Numerical again, and Lesbian Pharah does get the return pick on Numerical though, as a little bit of revenge. Snowy's falling low without the supports. There's no supports on the side of Lobsters right now. This is not pretty for them. Alright. And Kidnu gets topped up on the Reaper by Emakoryu on the Ana. I know I'm butchering that, but we don't talk about it. Taking this cart fight right now is really, really good for Lobsters. They're building back some of that time they or some of the distance they lost in that first fight. We're seeing a little wraparound here. You do have the Shatter for the Reinhardt. That's probably the ult they're looking at when they're doing this. And Lesbian Pharah is still flying around. I do like the Cassidy swap for Trills. You get to deal more with this Pharah and you can't be as punished as the Widow. But the 2K on both supports for Lesbian Pharah, and you get brought back. And yeah, just no supports for the Degenerates to deal with that. And Kidnu cleans it up with the Blossom, and that's another fight win. Big pick by Lesbian Pharah there. And a swap over to the Diva. This is the dive I was talking about on this map. Like, this is the kind of hero I want to see. You are going it to deal with the Pharah, but yeah, you just have such easy access to these high grounds. You're not going to get as punished by this Orisa either. This is like the third time in Kidnu sat in one of these corners. I don't know if they expect it this time, though. Numerical finds a pick on Lesbian Pharah. This double hit scan is going to give her some problems. Plus this wraparound on the high ground is pretty good for them right now. It's looking like they're going to walk down into Lobsters, and this is actually a really good approach for them because now you're kind of forcing Lobsters to play attack into you. The nano on Snowy is going to be pretty lethal though. It doesn't matter if they need to play attack into you if you can just turn it around with an Orisa like that. Dia gets D-maxed really quick here. They're probably going to find him. But a good attack visor here from Trills might be able to do some damage. But he's just not finding the picks. He finally... Sorry, Numerical's on the Soldier. But he's not finding the picks. He finally gets Snowy at the end, and this Kitsune might let him do some damage. Just ignores Echidnu on the Reaper. Really doing a little dance in the background right now, but Echidnu is killing things in the front line. I'm sorry, Trills. This might be a death for you. Or not. Numerical does get antied right now. He's in big trouble. But they live just long enough for their D.Va to get back on this point. He has the bomb. Does he throw it? He throws it up. What a spear. It doesn't get much done. He does not get back in the mech though. They do enough damage, and that is a really nice hold after a dodgy first fight from Team Lobsters. I need to work on my camera ability. I know. Again, it's a little hard to cast and manage the camera at the same time, so because you know, I'm multitasking real hard. But yeah, sometimes my brain just like can't do them both at once. So it's going to need to be a pretty staunch hold here from the Degenerates on this first point. It's probably going to need to be much of what Lobsters just did to you with the rush characters. I want to see either an Orisa or a Ryan out of Dia. The Zarya might also work here, especially if Snowy's playing this D.Va. The dive gives you access to high grounds, but the Zarya gives you easy access to just simply demeching the D.Va. I like the hit scan coming out of Trills. You don't have as much of an opportunity to swap here if Lesbian Pharah decides to play Pharah. Right now it's looking like she's sticking on the Sombra. But in case that swap comes out, you're ready for it. Because last round they started with no hit scans. Numerical quickly swapped and dealt with the problem of Lesbian Pharah. But you don't have that option here. And he actually picks a little late, coming in on the sim just for the TP to get to point quick. A little unfortunate here, not something you necessarily want to see, but it happens to play incredibly into Echidnu's Genji right now. These turrets are going to give him a problem, and it's looking like he's going to go to spawn and swap early, recognizing this threat. Let's see what Numerical's cooking here on the sim. I think it's an interesting pick on this point with the long sight lines. However, again, like these double beams will just be a problem for this D.Va right now, especially if you can sit on this high ground. Echidnu goes to the Reaper to put more pressure on this high ground as well without getting focused down by the turrets the same way a Genji would. Just a little more escapability right now against what the Degenerates are running on their defense. Again, this needs to be a staunch hold from them. And Echidnu finds Numerical. He just takes too much damage, gets pressured down too hard. Kimi goes down, though, to the stray sim turrets. Trills is dead, though, as well, which means that Lesbian Pharah gets to have a little bit more free reign on this Pharah. And Echidnu does find 3 in that fight. Again, just a battle swing back and forth. Honestly, it's been between Echidnu and Numerical mostly this whole game, but Lesbian Pharah and Trills have also been putting in some work. And Lobsters gets their map win. They get their bounce back here. Maybe they can make it happen. They can make our first reverse sweep happen. So gonna change the overlay here. Gotta actually click the save button. That's the problem I was having earlier. That's an important part of the whole thing. Alright. Let's see what little halftime adjustments here the Degenerates are gonna make. And right now it's looking like a big fat nothing. No. They haven't even picked their heroes yet. I can't make those assumptions.
Initiating match.
Alright. No one said anything to me, right? Just confirming. I was distracted again by my football. Alright, Lobsters is coming out here off of their first map win. This is another dive-centric map, but they just proved that you do not need to play dive on those dive-centric maps. It'll be interesting again to see what these tanks end up picking here. They both seem more comfortable on the rush-style heroes, and they're both on the rush-style heroes. Numerical coming back out on this Widowmaker. But Lesbian Farah on the Sombra might have a few answers to Numerical's questions. We'll have to see how the cookie crumbles. Trill's on the Cassidy as well in case we see the Farah come out, but the Cassidy's also gonna do good against the Sombra. Seeing a Mei as well. The Mei's not gonna be able to do too much against the team comp that Degenerates is running. I think this is a little bit of a compositional diff right now from the Degenerates. They just got the luck of the draw. It's looking a little better for them. They do spot out Trills early on this flank. The Sombra is hunting for Numerical on the Widow right now, and he just senses it. Uses his sixth sense to spot out that Sombra before she even jumped on him. Looking for the heads, and Kidnu, you're in a bit of trouble. Good ice block at 1 HP. Trills finds Kimi. The big pick to have, especially when you're not playing the Mercy. Can't bring that back. The Sombra needs to back up at 1 HP, and Kidnu does find red, though, on the Mei. So you might honestly be able to stick around here a little bit. Another good ice block, but Kidnu's in trouble right now. Very zoned off from the rest of this team. Lesbian Farah finally finds Numerical, and Lobsters, after what looked like a little bit of a shaky fight for them, is going to be able to turn this around. And again, push such an unbalanced game mode. But like, if you get off to a good start here for Lobsters, this is how they won last time. Really hard to turn around. Dia burns the spear, doesn't find much with it, and then Kidnu gets the kill on the Ana. Dia gets frozen up, but he gets pulled out. What a good grip right now by Red right then. Can't English. It's not working with me. I might need to start casting in Spanish. Snowy's getting pushed back, burns the pin, and this is looking like a fight win for the Degenerates. Again, Trills is finding early picks here. Last time it didn't work out for them, and they're able to turn the spot around before Lobsters get too much progress. So, I mean, you're looking at 1, maybe 2 fight wins here to be able to take this lead back if you're the Degenerates. Right now, Lobsters are without their tank. They're still playing little up. Their tank finally gets back here. Numerical swaps over to the Tracer, not wanting to deal with the threat of the Sombra as much. And Trills spots out Lesbian Farah in the back. She just gets found. Real unfortunate loss. But Snowy is in the back line right now. Finds Cam on the Ana. A good ult from Dia might bring them back into this. Snowy's 1 HP. They pressure down the shield. Good pick. Good pick from them. Trills is getting beamed by Kimi. Kimi finds 1. Going for 2, but the tree is able to keep Red alive. Kimi will probably not find any more picks here right now. And Kimi's 1 HP gets burnt down eventually, and Kidnu trades it back for Numerical. But right now I believe that the Degenerates have the numbers in the sustain with this tank. A good hack on the Orisa might mean you get a lot of damage down on her, but I don't think it's going to be enough. However, the respawns are coming back. You do use your EMP here. You'd like to get some picks out of this. The platform saves Red's life. Cam still gets found though, but just such back and forth fights here. And Lobster is using more ults to win right now than what the Degenerates are. And they find yet another pick on Lesbian Farah, who keeps dying first. Numerical putting in so much pressure, just lobs in that pulse bomb. They do get the res off on the Sombra. Numerical gets popped back up. And another Orisa ult coming out from Dia. He's building this up so quickly. It somehow finds Kimi. Both supports are dead for the Degenerates right now. The Orisa, we're seeing how the Orisa can just burn through this Reinhardt right now. Man. And Numerical finds Lesbian Far. This is going to be the lead being taken by the Degenerates. Alright. It'll be a question of if they can get the first point here, but I believe that it will happen. We do have... Okay, a swap off of the Rhine. I was concerned because she was standing still, and I know we've been having internet issues. The Diva here will be able to punch the back line a bit more. Very diveable back line. You only have a Cassidy now to deal with the Pharah. They stayed on the Sombra long enough for them to get off the Widow, which benefits Lesbian Pharah here on her main. And Echidnu finds red. That's a good way to start this this little comeback that you need to get going on here. However, Dia gets nano and he's just running into this back line. The nano boosted Orisa does so much damage. He finds Echidnu, but Snowy finds the Ana. I don't think you have the sustain to stay in this. A good noon from Trills though finds a pick on the Mercy, but there's just too much damage with this ult. Numerical's still alive in the back, but he barely gets found by the Kiriko at the end there. Turning this around, you'll probably be able to take back the forward spawns, or take away the forward spawns from the Degenerates. Oh yeah, you will. You probably won't get any more progress on this bot, as you do need to wait for some of your respawns to come back. Yeah, playing a little far back here, and the Orisa gets to take this fight on the corner. Really good for her. Trills is kind of on his own up here and definitely getting punished. The flank might not work out for him. You need to kill this Tracer, but it's not going to happen. And with the combined force of both DPS on Lobsters, they get to do something which I haven't seen this whole game, and that is find Trills. He has just been living and killing. But the Lobster is just running away with this bot right now. I honestly like this. Your team's really split, and Red's probably going to get found, but if you get forward spawns here, you're not going to be able to... Yeah, like, you just won that... Well, you didn't win the fight, but you basically brought back this lost fight for you with the time you just saved. Probably not going to get any picks here if you're D Immortals, but you will, again, just be able to sustain this, and dying late here doesn't matter. That stagger doesn't matter, because you'll basically get another fight in the exact same spot. You did not lose very much. Trills is starting to get pressured more and more now. Numerical swaps over to the Widow, not having any of this. He knows Echidnu's coming. He misses the shot, and now they know where he is. A headshot on the Kiriko, but that new Widow fall-off damage change really hurting you there. Numerical. The Pharah is on the hunt. She knows that this Widow is the first thing she needs to deal with, but she gets found by Trills. Curious to see if we're going to get another swap out of Lesbian Pharah here now that they're on more of your counters, or if we stay on the comfort pit. Looks like we're staying on the comfort pick right now. I did not even press the spectate button, but we're here anyways. Numerical finds 3 just casually as I stop spectating him. I might just need to keep my camera on this man the whole game. I might need to upload footage of just him. Just him. The gameplay of Numerical 1, 2, 3. And they find the late pick on Snowy in the back. That's a forward spawn right now that the Degenerates just got back. This is starting to look a little grim for Lobster. They might take their first L. After such a good performance last time on this map, they're getting a little destroyed right now. Lesbian Pharah with a nice 2 pick on both of her counters. That's just pure vengeance right there. Dia is just living on this point right now though with the tree. They're not finding this kill. And again, another fight where you're probably going to lose, but you're just burning so much time. The Kiriko ult's invested here. Interesting, down 2 already. And yeah, that's going to be a hard reset. Both supports and tanks gone for Degenerates. Oh, if you can find these late picks here. Oh, but Echidnu dies to Numerical, and Trills finds the pick on Lesbian Pharah. The DPS duel's 1 out. Oh, but Kimi gets the res. It's looking like Trills is going to go back up to contest this. They want this back. Yeah, Kimi's also found. That's 2 huge picks from Trills. He is popping off right now. I've also seen this man play a lot of Overwatch, and I did not expect this out of him. A good pick on the Kiriko, looking like another fight win for Degenerates. This could be enough to put this game away. You're asking a lot of You're asking a lot out of... I can't do this. You're asking a lot out of Lobsters to bring this back. Oh my god. I might be sick. My throat is messed up right now. Snowy in the backline finds numerical. But Dia finds the trade on both the Sombra and the Kier. You could argue that Sombra was luck, but this is a 2-pick advantage. He doesn't turn around to block the bomb, though, and you lose both your supports. Snowy just casually finds 3. That's a good way to win a fight for your team. You're going to probably end up getting a recontest out of Degenerates under this archway again with the Reinhardt. A good position to be in. Numerical finds a late pick on the Mercy, but you can't get off of this bot right now. Really bad situation to be in. And a good shatter. They're going for this Kariko, but she gets back up in time and gets the TP off. Barely lives, but she's in a bad spot and gets found by Trills. Trills gets burned down by Snowy, but I think he just has too much of a health pool here. And yeah, good pin out of Dia. Finds Snowy as well. No more tank in this fight. This is desperation touches. Dia finds Lesbian Pharah, and that is a game win for the Degenerates. 3-1, your final score. Wow. That was a very good first showing for them against the team that was our original victor. Arguably some internet problems there, but a win is a win. No matter how small, no matter what happens. Man, what a fight. Alright, well, thank you for watching. That's where I'm going to end the stream for today. There will be more scrims happening still, but I just don't have it in me to keep going. So, yeah, I will see you all next time.